Hello everyone, and welcome to the Foskers kit from Ruby Vale. So today I'm going to be showing you how to run through the steps of fossicking and show you a bit of a demonstration, as some steps can take a bit of practice. So we have provided a list of steps, so I will simply go through them to make it a bit easier and that you can follow them from home. So to begin, I must clarify that fossicking is pretty messy, and to have fun it is best to do it outside and where you're free to have as much fun as you want. So to begin, you'll unpack your box that has been delivered, and we suggest laying all the tools out in front of you on the box lid as just a tip to have them ready to go. So we're going to start by having the mat. Now there is warning that the water and the dirt will go through, so either do it on a table outside or with the children. Maybe it's best to have it on the ground, but just somewhere that you know you're going to have a bit of mess. We're going to start in step 10. In the future there's a technique that we have to do where you have to flip the sieve. We do provide a hint that to trial it and have a practice before you put dirt in there, so that you kind of have the rhythm and the motion before you get to that step. So all it is if you grab your empty sieve, and what you're kind of doing is just in a fast flipping motion, you flip it like this. So the dirt will be all in there with the sapphires. So you're simply putting it out here, and then that's when we'll go through and look for the sapphires. So you don't want to be too far off the table or the ground, and just as quick as you can, just one simple motion like that, and then you'll have a pile of dirt. So if you want to just give that a few goes before we begin, and hopefully by the next when we're full of dirt, we'll nail it. So, and step 3 there, it says, so you want to lay your mat down on that area where you can get dirty, and you want to just put a small amount of wash into the sieve. So you just want it to be manageable, because you will do this a few times to go through all your dirt. So as you can see there, just, I suppose, small amount in the center. What you want to do is shake it from side to side, and this will just get out all that finer sand and rock material through there. So we'll do that a couple of times, and then once you do that, you want to remove the sieve to the side and grab a bowl, or just put it straight in your garden. You just want to remove that finer sand and dirt. So we'll get that through. All right. Once we've done that, we're now ready to go into the water. So as you can see here, we do have some dirty water in here to show you that you don't need clean water each time you do another lot of dirt. But essentially you want as much dirt to kind of come halfway up the sieve, or a fifth of the container. We provided the container to kind of make it all one kit, one, that's all you need. And then essentially all you do is you just shake the sieve kind of up and down inside the water. You can kind of push your hand around and go like, we're just trying to clean off all the kind of dirt and make those sapphires shine bright. So we do that for a bit. All this dirt is from Ruby Vale in Queensland, from where we are. Hopefully one day you can come out here, but until then, this will give you a taste of what it's like. Now, if you can do it, a tip is, if you can do this quite evenly, then the heavier rocks and the sapphires will go towards the center. So when we do flip it, they will be more towards the center, easier to find. But once you've kind of cleaned it off, then you kind of just let it drip dry just to make less a mess. And then you come over, and this is the flipping motion that we have to do. So you kind of want to get ready, and in a fast flipping motion, you go. So all of that kind of, now, don't worry if your dirt goes everywhere the first time. We've all done it, no matter how many times you've done it before. So then is the fun part. You get to get your sieve, your tweezers. You have your scoop on the side. You can use your magnifying glass if it's easier. And you essentially go through and you're looking for the sapphires. So sapphires are just, they kind of look like shiny bits of glass. And you go through, so, here's one here. So you can use your magnifying glass and use your tweezers. And you just want to put them in the scoop there. Check them out along the way, like, oh wow, this is a doozy. Now, another tip, so we recommend doing this in the sun. It's a lot easier to see sapphires in the sun. Along with that, we have provided a torch, and what you can do is, without getting the torch in your eyes, you can hold the sapphire and you can see the colours straight through. You can see the colours a lot clearer. That's when you know you've found the sapphire. So sapphires, and there will be some zircons, some like orangey, reddy, yellow kind of ones. So yeah, you can use your torch, use your magnifying glass, and use your tweezers. Now, we do pick out great wash from out here, so we do guarantee there will be sapphires through it. So just keep going until you find it, fill your scoop up, keep having a look, get excited, and that's great. And then, so once you've gone through all that, you've spent some time trying to find as many as you can, all you're simply doing is, again, put it to the side and put the dirt out, and you just start again. So here we have our bucket of water. So as we've said, you can use the same water multiple times. Depends how dirty the bucket gets, is maybe you want to change it, but by all means use the same. So roughly you kind of just want to come up halfway up the sieve wall, or about a fifth up the container. And essentially, so the tip is to kind of go up and down. You want the sieve to stay in the water pretty much the whole time, and just kind of go up and down. Now, the more even you kind of do this is where the bigger rocks, the heavier rocks, and because sapphires are heavier, they will go towards the center. And then when you flip it, it'll be a lot easier to find them. So if you do that, you can also, if your dirt is really muddy, you can go like this, kind of clean off the rocks a bit more. But essentially all you're kind of doing is this upward down motion in there, like that. Don't forget to drip dry. So once you've drip dried your sieve of gems in there, you can see them all in there. You can even start to see some shiny sapphires through. As we said, we just want to do it in a fast flipping motion, so not too far off the table, and just a swooping motion like that, and then you're good to go. So once you have your dirt flipped and ready to go, you essentially kind of move some of the big rock, you can pull it to the side, and you can see, oh, there's a nice shiny, so you can use your magnifying glass if you want, and so you can see it's a nice shiny, the colour through there, you can see that, and then you can use your torch to kind of help see the colour through. You can see straight through that sapphire. Then don't forget to put all your sapphires and of course any exciting rocks that you find into your container.